Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Art Eftekhari.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to another edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Art Eftekhari. Really glad you can join us. Before we get things started, get to our website as soon as you can. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. I want you to take your love of sports to the next level, and you'll be able to do that by going to our website because we got the links to all the best European, Asian, and United States friendly bookmaker sites. Now let's get things started off with our A to Z sports betting lingo. What's the word for today? Our word is board. Now the board is the complete schedule of games on any given day. So make sure you're checking out the board as often as you can. Alright, the Winter Olympics are almost ready to be wrapped up. And that's why I'm on 888sport.com. That's www.888sport.com. Right now I'm checking out curling. First for the men, 4 countries remain: Canada, Sweden, Switzerland, and the United States. The odds here show even for Canada, 8-5 for Sweden, 6-1 for Switzerland, 10-1 for the United States. Curling, really intense. I love watching it. Hard for me to pick a favorite here though, but just because of the way people cheer for Switzerland, I think I might be pulling for them. I love how people hold up those signs and yell out things like Hop Schwitz. And those are the odds for curling for the men's tournament. Now for the women, the 4 countries remaining: South Korea, the hosts, Sweden, Great Britain, and Japan. Interesting here, you got the Swedish women in the Final Four and the Swedish men in the Final Four. Now for the odds from the bookies here at 888 Sport. I must say I sometimes get confused saying so many eights. The odds here show 2-1 for South Korea, 2-1 for Sweden, 11-4 for Great Britain, 19-4 for Japan. So, should be pretty intense. I think it's probably going to come down to South Korea and Sweden, but let's see. Next on the agenda, I am taking a look at some of the specials here, and this involves a ski cross special. And this one is focused on Swedish freestyle skier Sandra Naslund of Sweden. Let's see what special is available here. You got more than one actually for Sandra Naslund. First, for Sandra to win an individual gold medal. If you choose yes, odds here are 3-5. If you choose no, odds here show 6-5. How about to win an individual medal? 1-5 for yes, 3-1 for no. Next, how about to win the qualification? If you choose yes, odds here show 1-2, 7-5 for no. And to win the gold medal, qualification, and all the heats, and of course this is still for Sandra Naslund. If you choose to place a wager on her to win the gold medal, qualification, and all the heats, if you choose yes, odds here show 13-10. If you choose no, the odds here show 11-20. Now, one of my favorite sports to watch at the Winter Olympics, it's gotta be ice hockey. 4 countries remain. You have Canada, Czech Republic, Germany, and I would like to say Russia, but it says right next to it OAR, so that means Olympic athletes from Russia. This involves some type of conflict that took place, but I'm not going to get into that. As for the matchups, let's take a look at that real quick. The Czech Republic will face the Olympic athletes from Russia, and Canada will face Germany. And as for the odds here, to win the gold medal, 11-20 for the Russians, 5-2 for Canada, 15-2 for the Czech Republic, 25-1 for Germany. You might want to maybe take a risk. Place a wager on Germany. You never know what can happen. They've come this far. You just don't know. So those are some of the bets available here for the Winter Olympics. Get to 888sport.com as soon as you can. And before we continue, make sure you get to our website. The address, bookmakerinfo.com. We got the links to all the best European, Asian, and United States friendly bookmaker sites, and we got the Bookmaker Guide that's available for you to download. There are tips on how to register, bet, and withdraw. Bottom line is, I want you to take your love of sports to the next level, and I want you to do that as soon as possible. And before we continue, make sure you check out Dan's cricket blog and Patrick's American sports blog. Show them some support. They got some great blogs there going on. And also, take a look at the Mr. Bookmaker football blog, or soccer, depending on where you are in the world. Lately, I've been on a binge of special bets, and I got 5 of them ready for you to check out. You got the Wayne Rooney special, the Tottenham special, the Messi special, the Neymar special, and yes, a surprising one here, the North Korea special. Remember, those of you who are crazy about football, get to the Mr. Bookmaker football blog as soon as you can. Now, one of the newest bookmakers I recently discovered, and I'm really into lately, is William Hill. So you got to get to williamhill.com. Once again, I'll say it, www.williamhill.com. If you're really big on football, of course, you really will like the special bets available for the 2018 World Cup. Yes, it is a few months away, but time flies. It'll be here before you know it. You're going to want to get to these special bets as soon as you can. Look for the hashtag #YourOdds. Don't forget that. So, let's focus on this right now with William Hill. It is a bookmaker that is based out of England, so let's take a look at some of the special bets that are available involving the national team of England, or some also call them the Three Lions. First one, England to score under 3.5 goals in the group phase. The odds here are 7-4. You just don't know how it's going to turn out. I mean, yes, you can say that about many things. Hindsight's always 20/20, but England will be in a group with Belgium, Panama, and Tunisia. So I would expect them to be able to find the back of the net a good amount of times against Panama, and definitely find the back of the net against Tunisia. So that is kind of a risky bet to take if you think England will score under 3.5 goals in the group phase. Next, what about Harry Kane not to score a goal in the tournament during the 2018 World Cup? Odds here show 2-1. Lately, everyone is really big on Harry Kane and how he's scoring a lot of goals for Tottenham Hotspur in the English Premier League. What about the next one? England not to qualify to the second round out of their group. 11-4 are the odds here. Now, last World Cup, 2014 in Brazil, England did not make it out of the group. But to be fair, at that time, they were grouped in the group of death with Italy, Uruguay, and Costa Rica. Of course, a lot of English football fans were not happy about it, and I'm sure they're still not happy about it, but it's hard for me to see England not getting out of the group at the 2018 World Cup. How about this next one? Germany to eliminate England from the 2018 World Cup. Odds here are 3-1. You know, Germany has had England by its number in major tournaments at times. England has won before against the Germans in a major tournament, but recently in World Cups, it's usually been Germany, and the Germans did eliminate England from the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. So keep your eyes peeled on that one right there. Germany and England have a rivalry in the World Cup, and I think the 2018 World Cup would be that much more exciting if the rivalry continues. How about this next one? England to get exactly 4 points in their group. Odds here would be 7-2. Or England to win all 3 group matches. I know there's a lot of pundits and football experts. I think England is always a favorite to win the World Cup. That's obviously wrong, but it'd be difficult to see England beating Belgium in the group phase. But if you feel like England is going to win all 3 group matches, odds here show 9-2. And if you are interested in learning more about this online bookmaker, William Hill, get to our website. The latest bookmaker review is available. It is called The Hill Has Eyes. So get to it. I think you're going to enjoy it. You're going to learn a lot about the other special bets available, and even some political bets as well, and even some royal gossip. Like I said, get to our website as soon as you can. Look for our bookmaker review. It's called The Hill Has Eyes. And with that, everybody, it is time to wrap up this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. I really do appreciate the support. Make sure you're checking out our website as often as you can. You know, the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. I want you to take your love of sports to the next level. And I want you to check out Dan's cricket blog and Patrick's American sports blog. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. We'll see you next time.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker over and out.